Hello everyone, I'm Amit from University Canada, and today I have my colleague Laksha with me.
Hello everyone.
There is a lot going on in Canada as we approach April 28th, the election day. So there are four major parties in this election, out of which the tough competition is between the finance man and the career politician, that is the Liberal Party and the Conservative Party. So Laksha, what are your thoughts upon it?
I believe, that's true. There is a very tough competition going on in between these two parties. And earlier, before when Justin Trudeau was the Prime Minister, and that time the Pierre Poilievre was having a very good majority of people that were liking him, and polls were completely opposite of which they are today. Now, after Mark Carney stepped in as a leader of a Liberal Party, people are saying that he is an economist and ex-banker. So things might change in this election, and people are now considering that they will go for liberals on conservatives.
So what are your thoughts upon the US tariffs that we are facing right now? Like, what would they begin with?
It all started with US tariffs. When Trump administration came in, they were trying to make Canada the 51st state, and also now they have imposed 25% tax duties on aluminium and steel on Canada. Now this is one of the major key point of this election, where all the parties are trying in to give different type of solution, in which conservatives are saying that they will try to promote Canadian products, and they will manufacture more products in Canada so that we don't have to depend upon US. On the other hand, Mark Carney said that he will make Canada so strong that he will invest $200 billion in just Canadian economy, and out of which 30.9 billion will just go towards Canadian military. Now it's a thing that we have to see, because when we invest such amount of money, that is bringing the deficit on Canada.
So that is one scenario. Do you think Canada really have that much funding available to do on military, while we have a lot of major issues that we need to focus upon?
Well, in terms of that, I think Canada should focus on itself first, rather than just giving out money. Yes, spending money on military is a good way in which Canada can be strong, but right now Canada don't have that much money, and Mark Carney is saying that he knows that Canada will go into deficit when government will print so much money, but he is thinking as an investment rather than just bringing out money. Now the thing that we have to see in reality, that he will spend that much amount of money or not.
Yeah, because even if it is investment or anything, you need funds for that plan that we don't have, and because of this execution, the taxes will again go up. And I feel that Poilievre has a generous plan according to him for the taxes, because if we go according to his plan, an average worker gonna save like $900 in a year as a result of that plan.
Well, Pierre Poilievre is doing very great in terms of taxes. He is trying to give a very good tax break to Canadians, which other parties are opposing that he cannot do. But for example, he is cutting GST on new homes over under $1.3 million, which is a great thing for Canadians who are trying to buy new homes. And like this way, they will save a huge amount, thousands of money in just GST. Now, second scenario we take, Jagmeet Singh is saying that when he do tax cuts, it's not good for Canadians. But right now, Canadians are mainly suffered because of taxes, and numerous amount of taxes. For example, the carbon tax, which Mark Carney just removed after Pierre Poilievre was promoting that he will remove carbon tax. And since Mark Carney was in the power and in the position to remove, he did. But in reality, still carbon tax is in low, and without going to parliament, he just made some policies. That way people are not getting charged for carbon tax. But when the parliament resumes after the election, we will have to see that in reality he is removing carbon tax, or it's he is just telling people to remove it.
So as we talked upon the housing as well, Poilievre has promised to make like 2.3 million homes in coming 5 years. Do you think he has a proper plan to it?
I think if he is saying something, I'm not sure about 2.3 million houses that will be feasible, but yes, approximately 1 to 1.5 million. It's if he is doing good in his government role, and he is trying to cut bureaucrats, which takes a lot of amount of time in terms of sanctioning papers to new houses. If he reduces that, then it's a possibility that he can reach at 2 million, or he can even complete his goal of 2.3 million.
Yeah, because I feel under the Liberal Party, Canadians have suffered most in terms of housing. Like they have just made the houses just bureaucracy, not homes. So I think you feel so about the houses as well, right? So yeah, moving on next. What about the crime scenes in Canada? Like they are increasing day by day. Like what are your thoughts upon it?
That is the topic that every Canadian feels, I believe, from their heart, because nowadays crime is just not in adults. Youths of age 15 to 18, some are 14 years old, they are carrying guns, roaming
Yeah,
around the
for
streets and
sure.
killing people. Just 2 3 days ago, I mean, the incident happened in Pickering,
Yeah.
where one person died on Brock Street because of a car incident, and I think the driver fled away. Now, these type of incidents, now some youth, after committing a crime, they go to jail. Suddenly, right after that, they go to bail. So they are out again, and they will commit the crime again. They will kill more people, because nowadays they are not scared to do the crime, because they know that government will easily give them bail, so they can go out. And some youths, they don't go into the jails.
Like they just flex those things.
Yes, openly. Now I was seeing a video on Instagram about Easter yesterday. I guess one young male just went into an LCBO. He took up the alcohol bottles, and nobody was even there to stop him. So that is a nonsense. Like, why these people are promoting crimes? And on one side, government is openly said that for the car thief people, that house owners should leave the car key outside of their homes, so that thief can come and just take the car and not to harm them. Now this is the thing that new government, whosoever it will be, they should stop this.
That's actually hectic.
Oh, yeah, it is. Because if government is supporting criminals in this a way, that they are not giving them proper jail time, they are not, they don't have any strict rules for the criminals or for the theft, for the people who are stealing things. Now there was one incident happened. Maybe you remember that one guy was trying to steal some money from the gas station.
I do.
Yeah, and one international student was working at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now he tried to stop the guy from stealing money. Now police has laid charges on him for assault rather than on the criminal who was there to steal the money. So these type of things, I guess government should put strict rules to figure out what was the actual reason.
They should focus on these topics.
These topics, yeah.
That actually needs to be focused upon.
Right. But nowadays they are just promoting US tariffs.
Yeah, they're just focusing on taxes and all. I guess they are the major issues that you've talked upon it. So yeah, let's see what happens in the election. I guess both are good, but I guess Bolivar has some good plans for.
I believe it. Like,
Yeah.
it will be a very great thing to see, or who is coming into the power and who will make a real change. Because right this time we need change. Because Liberal is in the government from a very long time, and since the Liberals, Canada has just downgraded in whole G7 countries
Yeah.
from top to the bottom of the list now. So we will have to see what happens in the coming election.
Yeah, like in the housing as well. I guess Canada is like the second out of the 36 countries. Like the building permit approval, they have it very low. They need to focus upon it.
People are living on the streets, and government don't care
Yeah.
about them. So it will be surprising who
So
will be in
let's just leave on the election day. We'll just get back to you.
advanced voting has also started. So now this can be also a game changer for Pierre Poilievre, since the recent polls and some announcements said that when advanced polling happens and people are going into majority, that can benefit opposition party. So I would just request every Canadians to definitely go to the nearest election center and vote for the right candidate to bring the real change in this country.
We just encourage everyone to cast their vote because every vote matters. Thank you for being with us. Thank you.
Who's ready to put Canada first for a change? some taxes.